Tara and I led our family intentionally into this life. What we recognized is a world of challenges. Plunge, a necessary ingredient in raising amazing sons that can withstand everything the world can throw at them. Don't move. I was proud of them for wanting to do this adventure. Is it fair to even call them home?
I would like them home.
We've given them all the tools to not be defeated.
There's been some moves there, boys.
Is everyone okay?
But this life would not be the life we love.
Let's go quick.
Without all that can go wrong. That boy is getting ready for trapping. He's come a long ways, babe. That's where I needed to get that boy.
Yeah.
Dale and Shane will be back in about a week. Their 90 days is just about up. And I'm looking forward to seeing my boys again. Looking forward to having all my sons around. But I gotta say, it's been a real pleasure working with Cole this winter, watching him grow. Wanted to get him to that point where he leads me.
Mm-hmm.
Then we know we've got there, eh?
Yeah.
Look at him.
My main goal for this season was taking advantage of Dale and Shane being gone. And earlier in the season, I wasn't confident, but I definitely am very confident now.
Well, we also have to remember he has to have fun, too.
Ow! Really?
Really?
Oh, it's on.
No headshot!
I personally love it when Dad has fun.
No windshield?
It reassures me that he can actually have fun.
Come on, buddy, come on!
Sometimes he gets carried away, though.
It's war zone! Yeah! Yeah! No!
I don't have 3 boys, I've got 4.
Yes! Ah! Oh! Freedom! Oh! Charge! Ow!
You got it in there.
Oh, that one stunned me. Ah! Oh, man. Ow, stop. Oh. Oh.
That's a bad idea.
Oh, that's it.
Okay.
I'll be okay. Just give me a moment to cry.
snowing again.
Not bad, though. Won't snow for long. Our 3 months is coming into an end now. But before we return to the comforts of home, we have a lot of work ahead of us.
But we got a lot to pull this week, so I guess might as well get started on some of these closer ones.
Yeah.
Hate to be pulling them already. I mean, that's a lot of work went into them, but we're down to the last week, and it's time to start pulling traps here, and it's a lot of work. We figured today we'll pull what we can. Looks good. Traps are spread out over hundreds of square miles on a whole bunch of different trails. It took us 3 months to get them out, so it can take days to get the job done.
Come on, let's go.
At the beginning of winter, Dale and Shane Barks set out on a 90-day journey into the wild. Their goal was to battle the wilderness head-on and test their mettle against everything Mother Nature could throw at them. With each mistake, they've grown stronger.
Guys, here it is!
But now, the adventure is almost over, and they'll spend the last few days pulling in their traps, stretching across hundreds of square miles.
Trail gets tough to follow, and we're not even into the bad stuff yet.
One of those lines crosses over the southeastern edge of the bog, a frozen swamp with no visible landmarks.
And the problem is we have to head in on that side, so if we miss the trail, then we're really lost. No, we gotta mark it somehow. What about, like a tripod? I don't know, 8 feet tall or something with some of this scrub brush. Just sit it right beside the trail. From a distance, hopefully you can see all of them, but in whiteout, you just have to find the first one, and then that points you to the next one, and you just follow the sticks, because they're always parallel.
Yeah.
So that should work. This bog it's not a good place. It's so easy to get lost. We learned our lesson earlier this year, so now we gotta come up with some way to make sure that in the future, we don't end up lost again. We came up with this idea to build these giant tripods out in the bog here.
How many do you think we need?
Should take 3 big ones and then 1 small one as a pointer. We've learned a lot this year, but one of the main things is that we're always prepared and that we're not leaving things for another time that'll just get us into trouble later.
Yeah, you gotta move that leg in so that the pointer's more following along the trail there. You see those from way far off. And this here, it'll point the direction of the trail, be there a blizzard or snow, and
Yeah, if there's a whiteout, it doesn't really help to come to a tripod. It doesn't tell you which way to go.
yeah,
So you follow the stick and take you to the next one.
yeah.
All right, let's go get some traps.
This line has over 60 traps, spread out over many miles to the southeast.
I'm right there. Right back there.
We obviously can't just leave our traps set. By law, we have to check them. And if we're home, we can't do that. And if we leave them out over spring and summer, they'll just rust and be no good to us next year.
Good?
Yep.
Onwards.
It's a lot of work covering all this territory, and a lot of traps to pull in. The good part is we do get a few final catches in for the season.
Ah, we got a squirrel.
Yay! You toss me him. It's a little sad. I mean, we've had a lot of fun these 3 months.
But we've also worked really hard and proved to ourselves that we can make it on our own. And not just survive, but thrive on our own. We're looking forward to setting it all up again next year.
I think that'll do us for now. Stop. Sled's gone.
What?
Sled's gone. Kill it. Where'd he go?
It's your job to look back, man. While we were driving, we were hitting some bumps pretty hard, I guess. It knocked the pin out that connects the sled to the snowmobile. And we basically just drove away from our sled.
Ha! I found it.
Oh, man.
Hope the sled's okay.
It's like 20 feet. And look at that ice. Our sled and all our stuff's just sprawled out across some thin, sketchy ice. Probably the worst place it could possibly land.
I don't think we're gonna be able to lift that sled up here.
Like one of us goes down and tosses it to the other guy. As much as we can. It's 20 feet, pretty much straight down. It's gonna be quite the ordeal to get it back up where it's supposed to be.
The sled was carrying a full line's worth of traps. If they lose them, rebuilding the boxes alone will take weeks.
Dude, be careful on that ice.
Hand it to me.
Watch it! Don't move! Watch the ice. That's thin.
I know that. I wasn't trying to land on the ice.
I need you down here anyway to help with the sled, so we're not going to be able to carry that up. I know I've got rope in here somewhere. If we can tie it up around a tree or something, we can kind of use the tree as like a pulley. We can't haul the sled up. It's too heavy, too steep of a hill. One of the best friends of a trapper out here is pulleys, levers, stuff like that. Wrap that end around your waist now. You can be the counterbalance. As you slide down, you're gonna be pulling the sled up, and I'll be on the bottom pushing.
All right.
Let's go.
Go. Push.
Keep pulling, you got a little more.
I didn't like the sound of that.
All right,
Pulling that's just gonna snap.
let's just try. 1, 2, 3.
I don't think we should call him back. Cole, you take good care of Mama, right?
There's been some news there, boys.
Let's go quick. One, 2, 3. Can't haul the sled up. It's too heavy, too steep of a hill. Go. If this rope breaks, I don't want it to come back on me and push me out onto that thin ice. Keep pulling, you got a little more.
I didn't like the sound of that. Pulling that's just gonna snap.
Let's just try. 1, 2, 3. Nope, stop. It's stretching.
All right, I got an idea. If you can get up far enough, climb up over the front of the sled.
You think you can hold me?
Gonna give it a try. Don't see any other option.
I got her. Ready over this side of the tree? 1, 2, 3. Just catch our breath.
All right, let's get it loaded up.
Can you bang that loose, Randy?
It's loose, Chris.
The Bark's only neighbors are the Grizzes, who have lived out here for 40 years. As they've gotten older, they've started taking more trips to town. And Randy seizes every opportunity to go see them when they're back in the bush.
I think we'll come out here in the evening when the moon is bright, and I'll howl a little.
That groove, is that deep enough?
Yeah, oh yeah. Yep.
Grandpa and Grandma Grizz are so much more than neighbors. They have been friends and family.
You know something? I would have loved to seen the boys here.
Yes, I bet you these are the type of things they really are missing this winter. They've raised our children as their grandchildren. They've been, in large part, responsible for how our family has done more than survive up here.
How's Cole doing? He started off just a little bit shaky at first.
He's come a long ways. He's still cool. But boy, has he risen to the occasion.
I can see that.
It feels good to be a man, and that's what he's got going on right now.
You bet. And the boys' 90 days are just about up.
3 months just about gone.
Do you realize that those boys are not going to commit themselves to being out there for just 3 months next year?
Figure it's in their blood, do you?
Huh. When that trapping gets into your blood, as soon as fall comes along, you're like the old bull moose. You're on the go. Gets in your blood, right?
It didn't take me 3 months for that whole life just to sink in deep. I wanted my boys to have that freedom and that experience, because that's what I would have wanted.
Yeah.
But you know, right now, I wouldn't want my dad telling me to come back after 3 months, especially after I'd proven I was capable of that. Is it fair, Grizz, to even call them home when there's this much winter left?
No.
I know my boys have come a long way this winter. They've met the physical challenges head on, not giving up or giving in. And I think maybe the boys have passed the test. But there is one main obstacle in the way of letting Dale and Shane stay on for the rest of the winter. I was thinking there, babe. I don't think we should call him back. I just think if that were me out there, I'd want my mom and pa to turn me loose. I got that much winter left to trap.
I miss the boys a lot. I really miss the boys. Our family just feels incomplete when they're not here. Maybe that's enough, though. Maybe they've struggled enough and they've proved it to themselves. Maybe it's time for them to come home
I'm telling you, babe.
and work with us as a family. We wanted them to gain the confidence in themselves that they could do this, and they've proved that they can do it.
But why would
So
you...
why not come home now and then get some more stuff done here?
But why would you ever stop anyone from achieving more?
Maybe it's not about achieving more. Maybe they've already achieved what they needed to. Now it's just about having fun.
We've never stopped them from dreaming big and wild. Why would you stop them from dreaming bigger and wilder?
It's not...
I've been thinking
I still miss them, and I would like them home.
I miss them too.
And I know they probably want to come home.
And they're very respectful. They're planning on that. But don't you think we should ask them what they want to do?
Well, next time we have contact with them is
I know
like days.
I know.
Once they've pulled all their traps, they may as well come home.
You're right. But if I headed out tomorrow morning really early, I could find out if they want to stay out there, if they really want to stay. Agreed?
All right.
What?
My jacket.
Can you
Here,
grab
I'll take that.
something else there? I'll strap it on if you carry it out.
Did you get the cookies and stuff for the boys?
Oh, yeah.
Give them my love. Give them a big hug for me.
I'll do that. Cole, you take good care of Mama, right? Love you, baby.
It's dawn in the Northland, and Randy has a full day's ride in front of him. He's going to see Dale and Shane to ask if they want to come home or remain in the wild.
I do have a long, long haul ahead. Leaving before dawn here, and I probably won't get there much before the end of light, so got a lot of miles to put on. Love you guys. Are you guys hearing me clear tonight?
Roger.
Is everyone okay? What's wrong? I know it's not bush smart to travel in the dark, but family comes before bush smart.
Let's go quick.
Randy Barks is taking a day-long journey to see if his sons have become men and are ready to stay out longer in the wild. But to the east, Dale and Shane are planning to go home in a few days and are pulling in the last of the remaining traps.
I'm gonna let you go ahead a little ways.
So I can fall through again? Oh,
Careful.
thank you. We're out pulling some line and we ended up back where I fell through the ice earlier in the winter.
Grab his other arm, I got this one! Any tracks?
Nope, so either it blew enough last night to cover them, or wind blew this trigger too much.
In there.
All right. Oh, good memories here, eh? It's probably froze solid now.
I'm gonna stay up here and be ready to grab you if you go through.
She's froze. You can see bubbles down through there, 1.5 feet or better. No way to break through that. If we'd been smart, once I broke through, we'd have come back and gone fishing. I mean, we already had a hole through the ice at that point.
We should mark it somehow.
What is a good memorial for an almost death?
We should make like a little cross, like a gravestone marker.
Yeah, that's cool.
Since pioneering days, trappers have used symbols to mark the locations of tragedies and near misses. And even today, the North Woods are littered with signs that speak to now forgotten stories.
Yeah, that sits together pretty good. Now, up this way.
When Dale fell through the ice, it's definitely one of the scariest moments Dale and I have been through together, but it ended up as a good memory. Had a good ending. So I figured we'd make kind of a cross, kind of a gravestone kind of thing, and carve on it, rest in peace, not yet.
That's the best almost grave marker I've ever had.
It wasn't Dale's time yet. So we figured set it up in a tree so that we can always see it when we go past.
Don't drop her on me.
We'll always be able to think back and remember the time that we were there for each other. And this is kind of a reminder, you gotta be bush smart out here. How's it look? Is it straight?
Yeah, it's awesome. You can read it pretty clear from here.
Nice.
Oh, awesome.
Our 3 months is coming into an end now. It's a little sad, but at the same time, I'm actually kind of excited and proud that we've proved Mom and Dad that we can do it.
Nice job. That looks really cool.
It did turn out well.
This has been the adventure of a lifetime. It's not over. I mean, we still got a lot of life left. We're going to be back here adventuring next year. I know we are. It's going to be great.
All right, let's go.
I want to try to get home before it gets too dark.
The traps are in, and the woods are now a little more empty. All that remains is for Dale and Shane to pack up. And then their adventure in the wild will be over.
This 90-day trial run in the woods for Dale and Shane has been, in many ways, earning respect, earning their own confidence. They are preparing to return. But life rarely ends up where we think it will.
That's Dad! What are you doing here?
Hey, what's going on? Everything okay?
Home, boys! I got you a welcome home fire.
Oh, good. I was hoping for one.
I came here tonight to give them this choice to stay or not to stay. You're getting near your 3 months, eh, guys? The old 90-day challenge.
Yeah.
Been everything you dreamed it would be?
Oh, yeah. And more.
And more.
And more?
Yeah.
But I want evidence that they've examined themselves and that they're staying on for the right reasons. Looking forward to coming home, though?
Well, we miss
you
guys and Mom's cooking.
Well, Cole and Mama and I sure miss you.
Yeah.
So, when you guys set out on this epic little journey of yours, you were trying to prove yourselves to be men. Well, how's that gone for you?
I think we've both learned that while we can't completely avoid mistakes, we can at least learn from the ones we have made and avoid making them a second time.
You're doing pretty good if you can avoid them the second time.
About the 100th time we almost died. We stopped and trying to prove ourselves, and now it's just life.
A real man does not wake up in the morning set to prove himself to be a man. A real man simply is. What I love to hear from them is that they're no longer trying to prove themselves to be men. They're men. If you're done proving yourselves, you're probably where we hoped you'd be. And when Mom and I agreed to this, guys, we really did want to give you plenty of time to live a wild old adventure out here. However, your 3 months are up. Now you're homeward bound. And you have to live life back there with Mom's cooking and Dad cutting and hauling some firewood for me once in a while at least. But given a chance to stay on, would you? Your 3 months are up. Now you're homeward bound. So given a chance to stay on, would you?
Are you giving us the option?
Now, I'm not saying you can yet. I'm asking you, why would you stay?
We've packed everything we can into 90 days, but there's a lot we haven't seen, a lot we haven't done. There's a lot of learning to do still. I don't want to quit halfway through just to go back for Mom's cooking, as nice as it is.
I can relate to that.
Go home now, we're always going to be wondering what was around that next piece of trail or next ridge, across the next lake.
If that's your decision, guys, you have Mama's and my blessings. Stay on, my boys. Stay on. I missed my boys so much. But before they were born, this is the day we planned for. This is the day we dreamt of. I love you guys.
Love you too.
I'm so proud. Not that they've proven themselves to be great trappers, but I'm proud of who they are and who they're becoming. Mama did send a pie that's warming up in your cabin. And if you got a spare bed spring or floor space.
Oh, yeah. You can have Dale's bed.
All righty. Let's give her, man.
All right.
All right.
At the crack of dawn, Randy wakes up to embark on the day-long journey home to Tara and Cole. But he'll be leaving Dale and Shane behind for the rest of the winter.
We're by, Grizz.
Anything new up there?
I went all the way to Dale and Shane's. I told them they could spend the whole rest of the winter out there.
Oh, I bet you they're happy about that. They probably got a smile from ear to ear.
So how'd things with you guys?
I'm gonna let Grandma Grizz tell you about that, okay, Randy?
Roger.
Hi there, Slim. How you doing?
Hey, Grandma Grizz. How are ya?
Yeah, well, my doctor's had a little bit of goofy news for me.
Oh, and what was that?
Yeah, the doctor told me I have cancer.
What?
Got cancer.
Really?
Not the best news in the world, but oh, we'll live with it.
I've known Grandpa and Grandma Grizz 12 years, and over those 12 years, we've grown so close. And as they go through something like this, we'll be going through this with them.
We've got hands joined. We're gonna pray with you. Oh, Lord, we are so grateful for Grandma Grizz and Grandpa Grizz. But you know our hearts, and together, with hands joined and hearts joined, we ask for a miracle.
Hey, boys, Dad here.
Hey, Dad here.
Hello, can you guys hear me?
I do hear you now, Dale.
How are you doing?
Doing awesome. Thank Mom for
We're
us.
doing awesome. We're setting out some more line now. How's it going back at your camp?
Well,
There's been some news there, boys.
Is everyone okay? What's wrong?
I don't know how to say it, boys.
It's Grandma Grizz. She has cancer. They have to go out right away. There's not a lot of time.
When are they heading out?
They're leaving tomorrow, right after Bush Church.
This will be their last bush church this winter.
I don't know, what do you say?
We didn't want this to be a damper on your adventure.
We love you, and we'll sign out for now, okay?
Over and out.
Over and out.
It doesn't feel right to stay here and keep having our fun trapping. We gotta make it for Bush Church tomorrow.
It'd be stupid to go in the dark.
Yeah, but if we wait till morning, we won't make it there on time. This is the last Bush Church they're gonna have before they head out for treatment. We gotta do what we can. All right, you can take the branch off trail.
Yeah. Let's bring as much of the buffalo meat back as we can for the rest of them.
Time's wasting then. If we gotta go quick, let's go quick. I know it's not bush smart to travel in the dark, but family comes before bush smart. Sure you got everything?
Yeah, come on, let's go.
The shortest route back home is what the boys call the branch-off trail, the same one they use to come out to the wild. It should be a straight shot, but at night, the dangers of the wilderness increase tenfold. Wild animals, freezing temperatures, and hazardous conditions all become more difficult to overcome.
Must have been in the wind the other night. Guess we gotta get the chainsaw out.
Come on. Is it too tight?
Should be about perfect.
If that's not it, it must be frozen up in there.
We better hope these are the only trees. If we have to cut the bunch with the axe, we're not getting to church on time.
We're gonna need to do a cut there and there.
I'll swap off soon as you're tired.
Without the chainsaw, they'll have to clear the fallen trees using just an axe and their bare hands. It could add hours to their journey home.
Dale! What?
We got some more trees.
We gotta come up with something else.
Yeah.
Sure wish we could just go around them.
There is another trail around here. It's worth taking a look.
Okay.
Nope.
What is here? Right there. Yeah, right there.
Dale and Shane have chosen to take a different path through the woods, but it's a long and winding trail.
Cool.
Yep.
I want to surprise Mama. I want to build that shower. It hasn't had a shower in 13 years.
She'll like that.
Okay, the basic system. Simpler the better. Our shower spout. We're just going to drill some holes in the pop bottle. We've got to find a container, hose. I've got some scraps of garden hose. Marks the spot. Get her a flower, get her a shower. Okay, come. A shower.
Oh, cool. Oh, nice.
Your own
Oh, look at
shower.
that. Love your man.
That's how nice it is.
Thank you.
He
You
did.
guys did a great job. I love it. All right, now everybody get out. Yeah, you too. Out you go.
What's that?
You all right?
Come on, push.
The boys are racing home to see Grandma and Grandpa Grizz before they leave. They have hours still to travel, and they've only made it a few miles.
I can't do that. That's her killing my shoulder. We need some sort of lever here.
Ready? All right. I'm gonna leave her. You push.
Okay, I got her. Get a better grip.
All right.
Oh.
I don't know know if we're gonna make it in time. You sure it's a good idea to stay on this trail?
Yep, you'll see when we get there.
Well, that's just if we get there. If it slows us down and we don't get there in time,
This whole trip's gonna be for nothing.
All right, fire her up. Let's go.
Dale and Shane are now taking a winding path home. It adds many miles to their trip and puts them in danger of arriving long after the Grizzlies have left the north.
Well, good morning.
This is our last bush church time with the Grizzlies before they head out. Our bush church time has always been a highlight of our life up here. And we want to continue that even in the midst of sad news.
I never thought Grandma Grizz would get such a thing in her life. Never. But those things happen.
We'll get through it, right?
Oh, we will.
Good morning.
How you doing?
I'm doing well. How are you doing?
Good.
That's good. I haven't seen Grandma Grizz since we heard the news, and I just wanted to come and comfort her. You're looking good.
Well, of course.
She's cheering me up instead.
Somebody coming.
Hey, Dale and Shane are here. I love seeing my boys anytime.
Surprise!
But to see them arrive now in time for our final bush church together, that alone is a gift.
How you doing?
Oh, I'm good. How are you?
You know something, boys? You should not have been traveling through the night.
Yeah, that's right.
It was worth the risk.
Figured we could get back and see if we could give you guys a hand with keeping your line running while you're out and about and do whatever you guys need done.
You really are? That's
Yeah.
your plan?
Dale and I were talking last night and just figured we've lived our dream for the last 3 months. Figured we'd get here and make it easier for you guys to come back and continue living your dream.
You're gonna make me cry.
Well, we really appreciate
That's really nice of you.
Them's our boys, baby. Them's our boys. I'm so proud that Dale and Shane would decide to set aside their own ambitions and their own dreams in order to help Grandpa and Grandma Grizz. From the time they were born, Dale and Shane have always been very selfless. A father can't ask for more than that in his children.
Boys, I wanted to welcome you back here.
It's good to be back.
Let's pray. Father, I have a burden on my heart this morning. The most important thing is that you will touch my little May, put your healing hand upon her, that she will be made as good as new.
Amen. This winter was a time of proving.
I don't know if I can go much further.
Dale and Shane began the winter proving that they were these great frontiersmen. These mighty explorers of the Northwoods.
The trail's going that way. Along the edge? Yeah.
Proving that they were men to be reckoned with. But they've grown to a point of not needing to prove.
Don't put any pressure on them.
And that's what makes them real men. My sons.
I do love you. Just be careful.
My men
We did it together.
are finally home.